using the AirPods Pro 3 since Apple released them back in September of 2025. That's over 6 months. It's almost 7 months. And these things are great. I've used every AirPods since the first generation of AirPods. Honestly, don't remember too much of the first generation of AirPods because pretty soon after, I got the AirPods Pro. And after the AirPods Pro, Pro 2, now Pro 3. And these are my honest reviews. Oh, and the audio for this video is all being recorded with the AirPod Pro 3 microphone using the voice isolation setting. So tell me what you think about that in the comments. The AirPods Pro 3 fit better than any of the AirPods have fit in my ear since the first ones. Pro and the Pro 2, they looked exactly the same on the outside, and the left ear fit like a dream. The right ear would always fall out and it would hurt. The AirPods Pro 3, on the other hand, when it comes to fits in my right ear. Left ear, perfectly fine, fits like a dream. Right ear still hurts after a long period of time, but it fits better. I always have to keep adjusting it, so I never get, honestly, a great seal with the AirPods Pro 3. Speaking of seal, the noise canceling on the AirPods Pro 3 are naturally better than the AirPods Pro 2. The noise canceling on these things are awesome. I started my car with the noise canceling and I didn't hear the car start. You know, obviously I wasn't driving with the noise canceling, I just wanted to see how it was. Working out, going to the gym with these on, again, my right ear starts to hurt after a few minutes, but they don't fall out and it blocks out 87% of the noise at the gym. Then you have loud music, blocks everything else out. If you're listening to an audiobook or something with these, you'll still hear people talking and the background music of the gym, things like that. I don't think it's ever going to be perfect, at least not right now. Then you have transparency mode. And again, I think these aren't 100% the best transparency mode that they could be. I think they're the best transparency mode on the market, but they're not 100% natural. I think this transparency mode is 85% of the way there. I don't know. And for what it is, it's great. You know, if I am practicing guitar, I have both AirPods in transparency mode so I can hear what I'm playing, the music I'm playing too, and I can also hear my guitar so I can keep track of both. And honestly, it works great for what it is. Still, I take one AirPod out if I'm going to have a conversation with someone. The AirPods Pro do have this adaptive audio feature where or conversation awareness, things like that. If someone comes up to you, it'll lower your music. But I mean, if you are singing to your music, it'll automatically lower your music. If you're humming, it'll lower your music. If you walk into a room and the TV is on, it'll lower your music. And it really upsets me. So I turned that off immediately. I just use the standard transparency or noise canceling. 99% of the time it is noise canceling. If I'm at work, if I'm at home with these on, you know, that or I just have one in because again, the right ear, after wearing it for too long, the right ear starts to hurt. And so I always just keep the left one on, have this ear open. So it's not bad. The noise canceling with one AirPod in only, honestly, isn't bad either. Now, sound quality. Sound quality is pretty good. I've listened to compare this to the AirPods Pro 2, now to the 3. The bass is definitely heavier. It's definitely boomier. A great track to try this out on if you have both pairs and want to see the difference is How It's Done from the K-Pop Demon Hunter soundtrack. Love the movie. And the bass drop in the beginning of the song. Kind of a bass drop. Honestly, it hits a lot harder on the 3s. It's a little bit deeper and more vibrant, I guess. And not an audiophile at all. I am the most tone deaf person I know. And it sounds great coming from the 2s to the 3s. Sound quality is great. So if you have the AirPods Pro 2 and you're considering the 3s, honestly, why not? If the noise canceling just isn't doing it for you, if the sound quality just isn't doing it for you, and the fit isn't great, go for the 3s. Now the 3s have changed a bit in the shape compared to the 2s. So that means if the 2s fit you perfectly, you might want to try the 3s on before you go buy them. The 2s were always an issue with me in the right ear, and after sweating a lot at the gym, the left ear would start slipping out too. Never had that happen with the 3s. The 3s do have more of a foam silicone ear tip, foam and silicone ear tip, and it's honestly great. The way that it conforms to your ear while it's in your ear works really well. It is very comfortable. I don't feel a lot of pressure. It doesn't hurt, but my right ear is misshapen, I guess, and it kind of hurts in my right ear. Who knows? Now to the case. The case is fine. It's very similar to the AirPods Pro 1 and 2, just a little bit smaller, but a tiny bit thicker. It loses the button on the back just for repairing, but honestly, not a big loss. Granted, I forget how to reset my AirPods if I ever need to, so I always have to Google it, but it's not that hard to do. The case itself gets, I heard someone say, it's like a patina after a while. I drop it all the time. Buds fly out, case opens, buds fly out, case gets very scratched up. The buds still look and feel brand new. The case, very scratched up, very patinaed, and I've only been using it for 6 months and it looks like I've had it for 2 years. So that's one thing. If you want to get a case for the Pro 3's case, might as well. But I use my phone without a case, my AirPods without a case, I don't know. So that is totally up to you in that regard, if that really bothers you or not. Pro 3's do have some pretty cool new nifty features that the AirPods Pro 1 and 2 didn't have, like a heart rate sensor. Honestly, you can never know when it's working. When you have a workout on, when you have both of these on and you have AirPods and the watch, it'll use what's best for the heart rate. But when you're just wearing your AirPods, it's a great option to have. I've never cared about it because I always have my Apple Watch on. But if you don't like to work out with your watch and you want to know your heart rate, AirPods are great for that. Pro 2s and 1s don't have that. Another feature I really like on the AirPods Pro 2 that I don't think the 1 has is where you can shake your head up and down, to accept or decline a notification. The most used feature on my AirPods Pro 2 and 3s. And honestly, absolutely adore that feature. One of the coolest features that the AirPods have. I don't know the exact name of that feature, but I'm also too lazy to look it up. So, whatever. Overall, AirPods Pro 3 are great. They're a great upgrade. And if you have the standard or the AirPod Pro 1s, honestly, definitely get it. You have the Pro 2s. If the fit is perfect for you on the Pro 2s, no, don't worry about the 3s. But if the fit is kind of meh on the Pro 2s, get the 3s. You'll have possibly a better fit. You'll have a lot more features. I think it's the H2 or H3 chip. I don't know. In the Pro 3s that really help out in this situation. So overall, AirPods Pro 3, a great upgrade. And I'm super excited to see what Apple does with a possible AirPods Pro 4. I've heard there might be cameras in it now, which sounds kind of weird, but maybe they'll put more drivers, give us even better sound quality. I am dreaming of the day that we have an AirPods Pro model that fits perfectly in my ears. So tell me what you think about the AirPods Pros, AirPods, what your favorite AirPods are in the comments down below. I'm Jake, and that's Shot on my phone.